Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the BYU Cougars. It's always a challenge when you have to go to the backup quarterback, and one of these teams is going to find out about that today as we check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. They are concerned. Their quarterback is out, and he is so talented. But they have all the faith in the world in the backup. He has been here. He did not transfer out when he could have, and they are going to reward his patience and his belief in them by having belief in him. He knows the system, he knows the scheme, and he should get off to a good start here today. Back to you.
And the Aggies kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. So Texas A&M's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920, so imagine now with all the technology and how much...
Snags it, and there's running room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finding some room.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Now on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Quick completion to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to...
Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Aggies!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this...
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Cheek. Didn't pick... Not there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Rolled his way into the end zone.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man out of the backfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Bringing the heat. Trying to buy time. Got the first down. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. The option, the keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Cheek. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude.
Maybe a crease. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. Doing some serious work on the ground, out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Plucks it out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense
makes a grab and room to run. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Running backs are wide receivers. They're doing such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick release on the RPO. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Off play action on 1st down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas A&M!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Now the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Big 1st down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Looking for room, it's Darisaw. And here's a little room there. Howard, another broken tackle. 10. Touchdown, Aggies. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for